excited to see this. Oscar Duvall, everybody. He's one of our he's one of our tech experts, and today you're going to be our music expert as well. So we're calling all music lovers right now. However you like to enjoy, imbibe your music, whether it's on vinyl, CD, cassette tapes, because you know everything old is new again, Bluetooth, you name it, it can all be played here on the Victor Belmont 8-in-1 Wood Music Center. So we even have a new color that we're going to introduce you to, but let's talk about the sale price. Normally $121, it's $99.98. It's shipping for free, so that just saved you over $28.50 back in your pocket, and it's a $20 easy pay. Let me take you through colors real quick.
Sure.
So here we have it for you in the graphite.
Right.
This is cherry.
Right.
This is the new antique white.
Very true.
Yep. And then one on QVC.com, which is called espresso.
Yes.
Okay. I want to see how this works. It's so nice to see you.
Okay, it's always good to see you too. So now these things aren't used for frisbees anymore. So these are actually,
no,
not anymore. So nowadays we're bringing all this great music back to life. So your parents, your grandparents probably have these great LPs. Some of them are worth thousands of dollars. Well, you can bring these back to life with this from Victor.
Okay.
So you have something that plays all your records. And it doesn't matter if it's the little records, big records, or those really ancient records. It's going to work with all your records out there. It's got a CD player that's right on the inside, so it plays your CDs. Has an AM and FM radio. And it even has a tape deck on the side, so I can grab a tape. You remember these things?
Yeah, I do.
When remember using a pencil to try
to
fix it and everything? So these things are called tapes for the younger crowd out there. But these are all making a comeback. I can grab that
and
I
are
can
making a comeback, aren't they?
Pop that right into the side and it plays. So it plays all your different types of media. So if you had something, but most of us like still stream our music.
Right.
So nowadays like we'll have like Amazon Music, we'll have Spotify and everything. Well, that's okay because this even has 2 built-in Bluetooths inside of it. So if I wanted to go and play music, all I do is I press play. It sends music via Bluetooth directly right out to it.
Good sound quality too.
Well, you know why? The reason why it's going to sound good?
Why?
And I'll turn it down just for a second so you can. The reason why it's going to sound good is, for one thing, it's a wood cabinet. So it's going through wood, it's not going through plastic or anything like that. It's also an analog tuner. So the sound is going to be warmer. It's going to have that nice, cozy, in front of the fire kind of sound to it. And let's face it, when you're trying to set the mood, you do it with a record. You don't do it with streaming.
No,
so maybe you're
not quite the same.
Maybe you're on a date. Maybe it's Christmas morning. You maybe want to pull out some Bing. You drop it right into this and play all that amazing music.
I just watched White Christmas the other day while I was putting out my Christmas tree.
It's nostalgic. It brings back all these great memories.
So good. It like hits your soul right.
And there's one more thing that it gives you your music on the go. And what that means is this. So whatever music I have that's on my record, that's on my CD, that's on my tape, I can go over here. Let's go to this little red one right here.
Okay.
I can go over here.
It's called Cherry, by the way.
The cherry one. I can grab a little thumb drive. I can plug it right into this, and this will copy everything that's on my record, everything that's on my CD, everything that's on my tape, and digitize it directly to my USB drive.
Really?
Yeah, so I can put this into a computer. I can put this into my car and take my music with me.
Interesting.
Yeah, so if you basically, it's like a legal way of copying your music and taking it with you.
Do you remember in like the 80s making mixtapes?
Yes.
I have mixtapes and I have mixed CDs.
It's the way you would profess your love to that special someone was
with a mixtape.
A mixtape or mix CD.
But you would sit there listening to the radio and you'd have to press the buttons, the 2 buttons at the exact same time.
It took hours to make.
Yes.
And then you were devastated when they were using it as a coaster for their drink. But the cool thing is that it does bring back all these great memories. So your sound is going to be amazing. Let's say if you picked up any of the Bose sound systems, you can actually plug it to the back of this because it has the ports for it. So if you want to send it out to like super high-end speakers, you can do that too.
Really?
So you can really customize this. And the most important thing is you feel like an adult. You know why?
Why?
Because it's wood and it's like you're buying furniture.
Yeah.
So you feel like you made an important decision for the aesthetics of your room.
Well, you did indeed. It's a really cool look, right? Like the whole vibe of it is really cool.
And it hides everything. Because I can close this down and it's going to hide the records. It's going to hide the CDs and everything that's inside of it. I like it because it's got 2 Bluetooths. Now, the reason why it has 2 Bluetooths is this. One, I can stream my music directly. So I'm sending my music, and it's sending directly out to my radio. Now, I can pause that, and here's another thing. It has another Bluetooth built in. So let's say maybe I have some really unique taste when it comes to music.
Okay.
And everybody does not like my taste. So I can grab my Bluetooth ear sets. I can put these on my ears, and it'll send all the music directly to my ears versus everybody else has to listen to it.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, so maybe,
this is really cool. I love this.
It does a lot, and everything is hidden inside of something that looks like furniture.
It does look like furniture. I'm going to take everyone through the colors real quick.
Sure.
This color is your graphite. Then we have it in the cherry.
The cherry.
The new color is the antique white. And then there's, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, and then there's an espresso
and then you
on
have the
QVC.com.
More kind of a coffee kind of color.
Yeah. Make sure you're using your code when you check out with this one, because you're already getting a Black Friday sale price, right? Under $100 is normally $121. It's shipping for free, but use the code DEAL15. You're going to get 15% off your entire purchase. So that's almost $15. Yeah, that would be $15, almost about $15 off.
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic.
And, you know, in record players, that's not just for old music anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Taylor Swift coming out with On Record.
Coldplay was just here.
And what did they sell?
They sold the vinyl. And it sold out, like, so quick.
You have Linkin Park that's coming on vinyl.
Really?
And they also have tapes, yes. Who's one of the most unique vinyls out there? Let's see if you know this trivia.
One of the most unique vinyls?
Yes.
Weird Al.
That's pretty unique, but that's okay. You got me there. I think there's another guy called Jefferson Jet that he's got a vinyl record.
Okay.
And it's filled with rum and coke. So the whole idea is if you break your record, you can still drink your rum and coke out of your record.
Really?
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
That's a thing?
That is a thing.
What's it called?
I think it's called Jefferson Jet. And he's got a rum and coke. I just thought it was neat.
That's so strange.
Some of them are filled with oil. Sometimes have that crazy colors, and they become collectors.
They do become collectors. My parents had quite a collection. It was a lot of Simon and Garfunkel, Joni Mitchell.
All the greats.
Yeah, all of them. But I think they sold them. Which is such a shame. They didn't know that it was going to come back the way that it came back.
It's making explosions.
If you've been collecting all these years, the old, the new, and everything in between, like, have the perfect piece to bring it all back to life.
Oh, yeah.
I never threw away my CDs. I still have all of
Keep
my
them,
CDs.
because now you can copy your CDs.
Yeah.
You can have it in place, everything, and it's pretty simple. All you do is you just move the knob over. There's really only like 3 knobs on this. You bring over the knob over, and then you have your CD player. And then all you do is you press that little button. I know it looks kind of like it's a little bit hidden. You just press that button, grab that CD, drop it in, and then you're ready to go. And if you don't have a CD player in your car, but you still love that particular CD, you can copy everything and put it onto a little thumb drive. You plug it into this right here, and then it copies everything that's on that CD, everything that's on that LP record, that vinyl, everything that's on that tape, and put it right onto that.
And there's speed options?
Yes.
Right?
So the speed options is how I say, like, it plays with all your records.
Yeah.
So let's say this is your oldest record out there. This is like the 33. This is Grandpa's records. But there's a lot of classics like Cole Porter, everything like that. Then you have your 33s, which look like that. And then you have a smaller one, which is like the 45. So it works with all those records that are out there. So doesn't matter what you have, it's going to work with it.
I love this. Okay, so this is a really great deal, $28.52 off with that free shipping and handling. A perfect present for any music lover, music collector. So here is your graphite. This is called cherry. There is your antique white, which is new. And we have an espresso as well. It's E318617. It comes home for a $20 easy pay. This was really fun. Thanks for being here, Oscar.
Oh, anytime.
Really cool. Remember, use that code at checkout. DEAL15 gets you 15% off your entire order. All right, already very popular.